Hi, I'm Wes from Limp Bizkit, and you're watching the Kerrang podcast from Download.
Hello and welcome to the Kerrang podcast. It's day 3 at Download. Here I'm with Wes Bowling from Limp Bizkit.
Hi.
Hello. So I saw you hanging around backstage with Slipknot on Friday night. What's your sort of weekend experience been like so far?
We had to cancel a show because of an injury that Fred had. We canceled our Glasgow show to give him a couple of days to recover and sort of get his see a physical therapist and get his back straightened out. So we've been braving the rain and the mud, and I should have had wellies. I should have invested in wellies because my shoes are toast. They were brand new, and now they're fucked.
They're not too bad, actually.
Well, I've been tiptoeing through the tulips.
Yeah.
So,
how's Tiny Tim?
Dead, I'm afraid.
Oh, that's awkward. Sorry, family of Tiny Tim. You're playing later on tonight. What can we expect from the Limp Bizkit set? And more importantly, what will you be wearing?
I have one costume this tour that I've just been using on the whole thing. In past years, I've had multiple different costume modes and kind of change here and there, but this one took a lot of preparation to kind of put it together, and I'm just putting all my eggs in one basket. As far as what to expect, we don't really ever know what to expect before we go on. I mean, most of what we do is reactionary and based on what the crowd is doing. And if we have a lousy crowd, which I think is highly unlikely at Download, a lot of times we kind of go into awkward acting mode and just sort of try to get through the set to a point of where the crowd is starting to move or do something different. And yeah, I don't think that's going to happen tonight. I mean, this is day 3 and it's the end of day 3, and we're in competition with Rammstein, which is like, but you know, it is what it is. So I think we're expecting to play for 1,500 drunk people, and while Rammstein has everyone in the festival at their So if we have more than 1,500 drunk, passed out people at our show, will be ecstatic.
It'll be a victory for the
Bizkit. It will.
So what's the status of the new album? When we first learned of it, it was called Stampede of the Disco Elephants.
It still is called Stampede of the Disco Elephants, and we are, I guess we're 70% finished. We're about 15 or 16 songs in, those will be edited down, and then we have, I have quite a bit of work to do at my home studio when I get back, as far as interludes and writing a little bit more and doing some edits on the songs. And I'm also mixing the album too. So I mixed ready to go and kind of gotten to a place where I'm savvy in that area. So everything's sort of becoming in-house now.
Is it hard to, when you're mixing, is it hard to approach it with fresh ears because you're so heavily involved with your actual performances and stuff on the album?
I mean, it can be. I mean, most of the time I'll just have ear fatigue after, like, the volume will kind of keep going up as I'm mixing, and then I just need to take a break. I'm happy to be able to be the one to mix it, and with Fred as a second ear listening back to my mixes and making changes. I think that we had 3 different mixers give Ready to Go a try, and we're unpleased with all of the mixes that they came back with. They were too safe or too sort of radio friendly, or they weren't just getting, they weren't tweaking it the right way. So I think somebody who's been involved from the beginning and written the song, actually mixing it, it's for me it's a much better experience, because I don't think that I don't trust anyone to come in fresh and try to take what we started and turn it into something that we'll be happy with in the end. I've always had disdain for the mixing process when it came to an outside party coming in and just going, oh, this is what I think sounds good. And it's like, no, man, you're missing all this and all, you're missing major parts of the song, and And it's not that they're wrong, it's just that it's not what, it's a lot quicker to the point for me to be able to do it.
So when do you think the album will be ready? So next year?
I think it's going to be ready in September, but I think that our label will push to first quarter of next year, and in the meantime we'll release probably a couple of singles on it. You know, we don't really live in a time when it's necessary to just go, here's a single and then followed by the whole record. We can sort of drop a few singles from an album and continue our plan touring for the rest of the year, and then have the entire thing released in the first quarter, and I think we'll be fine.
Brilliant. We'll look forward to that.
Cool.
Thanks for your time.
Yeah,
enjoy
absolutely.
it today.
Thank you.
Enjoy the sight of 1,500 drunk passed out people.
I hope it's better than that. It can only get better than that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.